I mean, Phil, you're a coach in London, so you can coach a lot of people in London. And Tessa, you've done this project now, which has mean you've done a lot of interviews with people. Even though there'll obviously be different experiences, do you pick up on themes, I suppose, as to why people are feeling lonely, particularly in London?
In coaching as well, I get this sense of, if you are in a densely populated city, there's so much diversity and so much choice that we can feel overwhelmed. And because we feel overwhelmed, it's almost like, which way do I point myself? How can I find myself in all of this? And I know that particularly happens for me as well. I have to extract myself and recharge in nature. I have to get in some greenery in order for me to find the truth, find my truth, you know. Otherwise, I lock on to someone else's idea, or I see what's happening out there, and I'm like, that's the thing I should be doing now.
Yeah.
I think particularly being plugged into the internet as well, we have this sense of content overwhelm, content overload, that I'm not sure where I should be in all of this. How do I feature?
Yeah.
And I think that can lead to a sense of not knowing where to be, confusion, and hence stasis, you know. I'm lost.
I think the feelings of loneliness, there's themes that connect those. For example, the question that I ask everybody is, you know, what does it feel like? Like, use a metaphor, try and describe that. And no matter what someone says, you can feel that. You can really relate to the feeling, even if their reason for being lonely is very different from what you've experienced. And so I think in terms of themes, I do think there's, you know, a feeling of being stuck in your own mind. A lot of the people we speak to, it's almost like their inner thoughts perpetuate and amplify the loneliness, and it's almost like finding tools and ways to navigate and converse with the voice in their head about it, because there is a lot of stories that you make up. I think when you're lonely, I think that happens a lot more, and I do wonder whether or not that is so much because of the fact that we have this association that loneliness only belongs to people that have no friends, maybe are really, really old and can't leave the house. And so if you feel it, it's like, well, what? Why I shouldn't be feeling this. I don't fit that criteria. And so it's almost like you judge. There's a lot of judgment there too. I do think that those feelings of kind of the stigma that's there, or at least the perceived stigma, this idea that people will think of you differently if you were to say you were lonely, exists in every person that I have spoken to.